everyone, this is Divya Singh, Assistant Professor from Biyani Group of College. Today I am describing you the poem Lotus. It is written by Toru. In this poem, the poet is giving us a very fanciful idea that he wants to give a top position of flower, and he is the one who goes to Flora to ask which flower is the top position among other flowers. Now in the first line, what the poet says, love came to Flora asking for a flower that would her flowers be undisputed queen. The lily and the rose long had been rivals for that high honor. Now in these lines, what the poet explained, he explains that love, he goes to Flora. Flora is a goddess of flower and fruit. Now, so love, he goes to Flora and he asks for a flower to whom we have to give a top position of flower, and this flower should not have any of dispute, as the lily and the rose, they all have a disputed position between each other since long. Rivals for that high honor. Here that high honor, it means a superior position. So, this is a conflict between lily and the rose to get the supreme position of flower. They both have a dispute who will be queen of flower. Now in the next line, what the poet explained, he explains that the bards of power had sang their claims, the rose can never tower like the pale lily with her Juno mane, but is the lily lovelier. Thus between flower fractions rank the strips and Psyche's bower. Now bards of power, here bards means poet. Here bard means poet. So bards of power had sang their claims. So in these lines, this is a conflict and a claim for the power for the flowers. So the bards of power had sang their claims, the rose can never tower like a pale lily with her Juno mane. So Juno mane here means this Juno is a wife of Jupiter. And in these lines, the poet explains that this is a conflict and a claims by the other poets that rose and a lily, they should be a superior position, and they have a conflict and a competition with each other. But a part of it, bards of power had sang their claims. They claims that, of course, lily, it is a white yellow color, which seems as beautiful as a Juno mane, but the rose cannot be reach this lovely, beautiful position as lily has. But is the lily lovelier, thus between flower fractions rank the strips in Psyche's bower. Here the Psyche here means the goddess of love. So whatever the conflict is happening for the top position of flower between the rose and the lily, here of course we are already explained this lily, it seems as beautiful as the wife of Jupiter, but what the poet says in this last line, that thus between the flower fractions ring the strips in Psyche's bower. So this conflict, this rivalry stand in front of the goddess of love. Give me a flower delicious as the rose and stately as the lily in her pride. But of what color? Red rose love first chose, then prayed no lily white or a both provide. And Flora gave the lotus, rose red dyed, and lily white, the queenest flower the blows. So now what the poet says in these lines, that in these lines he's a comparison. In the first line he compares, give me a flower delicious as the rose and the stately as the lily in her pride. But of what color? Red rose love first chose. Then prayed no lily white or a both provide. Then Flora gave the lotus, rose red dyed, and lily white, the coolest flower that blows. Now Here the poets, she gives us a very beautiful picture of a comparison between both the flowers, the rose and the lily. Give me a flower delicious as the rose and the stately as the lily in her pride. Now the love, as we know, he already goes to Flora to want a flower. It should be beautiful, it should be such a position that we can give among flowers. So give me a flower delicious as the rose and the stately as the lily in her pride. So he asked to Flora that she should give such a flower which should be delightful as a rose and impressive as the lily. So, but of what color? Now Flora, she is a goddess of flower and the vegetables. She asked, but what color you want? Red rose, love first chose. Now red rose, love first chose. Here in this line, what the poet says, she says that what color you want in your flower. So love first reply that it should be red as rose, then prayed no lily white or both provide. And again he denied it and he said no, it should be as white as lily or both the color, red as rose and lily which is white. And Flora gave the lotus rose red dyed and a lily white, the queenest flower that blows. And in the last two lines the poet explains, she says that Flora gave the lotus rose red dyed, and at the end Flora, she gives red rose and lily white, both the color in a same flower which contains only a lotus. So lotus is rose. Lotus is as red as rose and it has also a color white as a lily. So both the combination of color in a one flower is a lotus.